Hey y'all, well, it's almost that time, right? Tomorrow is my day. But I want to tell you this. I want y'all to hear me real good. You have to be the best version of yourself for you. You can't be the best version of yourself for anybody else. You have to be the best version of yourself for you, right? You have to do what works best for you, because what works best for somebody else may not always work best for you. You also need to follow your first mind, because your first mind will never lead you wrong. So make sure that you follow your first mind. And a lot of y'all could attest, if you had to follow your first mind, you wouldn't have been in the situation you was in, or you wouldn't end up dealing with the things that you dealt with, right? Again, we always put ourselves to the back burner. We think we're not capable. We think we're not qualified to have certain things, and you are. So stop selling yourself short. You deserve whatever God's best is in your life. And I keep telling y'all, stop listening to the naysayers. Naysayers have a group of people for a reason. And they are to stop your progress, they are to stop your growth, and they are to stop your progression. So you can't listen to the naysayers. What people don't have the confidence and scared to do, they will want company. So whatever you desire to do, or whatever you put your mind to do, they're going to be that thorn in your side to say you ain't good enough, you're not qualified to do it, but you cannot listen to them, right? You got to do what you got to do for you. Simple as that. And then we also need to do a little research when people are suggesting some things in our lives. We need to take the time and step back and look at it, and not be so quick to jump when people say jump, right? Check out the information, check out the situation, check out the person to make sure that they fit into your equation, because everybody don't fit in the equation. They just don't. And sometimes we try to squeeze people in position that they don't belong. So let us stop squeezing people in positions that they don't belong, because they're not doing you any good, and you're not doing yourself any good. It's time for you to step out of your comfort zone and do what you need to do. Take a chance on yourself. You done took a chance on everybody else. Take a chance on yourself. And if you want to block out somebody, block out the haters. Block out the negative comments and how people feel about you negative, and live your best life for you. You got one life to live, and this is the time for you to live it. You don't get a second chance, because once you leave this earth, you can't come back here and revisit and redo. So don't worry about the redo-overs. Do what you got to do right now, and just leave it at that. Simple as that. If nobody love you, then you ought to love yourself enough to want the best for you. And if it takes that you got to constantly talk to yourself, it takes that you constantly got to motivate and encourage yourself, then that's exactly what you need to do. But guess what? You got to champion yourself for you, because everybody ain't going to be your cheerleader. Everybody ain't going to have the right pat on the back, and everybody going to have that good old faithful, honest smile in your face, because some pats come with a knife and some smiles come with a cut. And you got to know the difference. So sometimes the journey and the road that you have to walk that journey and that road by yourself. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to have no hurt feelings. I'm not saying you're not going to have no heartaches or no heartbreaks, because you potentially may have some. But get your cry out, get your yell out, get your scream out, dust yourself off, pick yourself up, and go on with life, baby. Tomorrow will be a better day than it was yesterday. You can't change the day that's past and gone. All you got is today. So do your best to be your best at all times, and do your best to strive with a full-on effort to get done what you need to get done, and stop listening to negative people. You'll never be the person, and you'll never arrive to the destination you need to arrive to. Listen to people that don't mean you no good. But you think about that. Put some thought to it. Let me know your thoughts.